Hello everyone, I'm Roopal Kulshreshtha, and today I'm here to speak on recoding your identity or recoding your inner world. From outside, my world looked perfect. Topper in school, VIT graduate, amazing friends, loving family, and resume full of wins. And I had a childhood dream to become a doctor. But that dream never materialized. Instead, I became a software engineer. Let's just say I swapped stethoscope for a keyboard. And I smiled through it all. But something inside of me started to crack. That unfulfilled dream, maybe I am not enough, and I cannot truly have what I truly want. That all of this started to whisper in my ears. I kept telling myself I am fine. But this was a lie that I have well rehearsed. One day, while standing in a kitchen and looking at a steam rising from a teapot, something inside of me felt empty. Not because something bad had happened, but nothing felt any lively anymore inside me. On papers, I was winning, but inside, I was collapsing. It hit me that day. I have everything I supposed to want. Yet I felt disconnected. Not broke, but lost. And it wasn't lack of opportunity or talent. It was just lack of connection with my own self. My entire life ran on masculine energy, which means achieve more, prove more, and push harder. But there was no space for feminine. That is to feel, to receive, and to be. I keep chasing more and more, keep achieving more and more, but I had no time to be. Maybe this was the misalignment that was there. And this misalignment created out of balance in my life. And this out of balance, when it happened for so long, a person starts to collapse. And this collapse is not over dramatic every time. It sometimes shows up as overthinking or numbness or feeling tired even after good hours of sleep. And this misalignment was the main reason that I wasn't able to become the woman I always wanted to be. That's when I discovered NLP and NAC. And my entire life changed after that. See, as a computer engineer or a software engineer, it completely makes sense to me. Our mind is like a brain. Our beliefs, our emotions, our habits are the software that is installed onto it. And the problem is, most of us are trying to live our 2025 lives on a Windows 95 operating system. Outdated emotional programs, limiting beliefs, crashing every time we want to grow. Beliefs like, I have to be perfect in order to feel loved. If I fail once, I'll fail always. I have to keep achieving more and more in order to feel worthy. And all of this was not fact. This was just old code inside me. And I blamed myself for all of these glitches happening inside me. NLP helped me to reprogram my inner code, inner mind, and NAC helped me rewire the emotional patterns underneath it. And the science behind it is neuroplasticity. That is the ability of a brain to rewire itself based on intention, emotion, and repetition. It is not about fixing myself. I'm not talking about fixing myself. It was about choosing an entirely new operating system for myself. I used to react initially, but now I respond with clarity. I used to collapse in silence, but now I speak my truth freely. And these fixes were not instant. There were bugs, there were reboots, and then there were updates installed. And I had all the tools in my hand for all of this to work. That's when I realized becoming unstoppable does not mean doing more and more or achieving more and more. It means doing the right thing with the right energy. In my entire life, I kept becoming a peak performer by achieving more and more, but the real power came when I balanced both the sides. That is, the discipline, structure, and fire of the masculine with the softness, intuition, and flow of the feminine. NLP just didn't help me to think differently. It helped me to feel differently. And in most unexpected ways. I definitely didn't become a doctor with a degree in hand or a stethoscope, but I became a doctor of mind. Today, I mentor, coach people to help them reprogram their inner code and step into the lives they really want to be. Few of my clients who feel out of balance, not able to achieve their goals, after a few weeks of NLP training, were able to identify this old code, old pattern, able to change it and manifest the lives they really wanted to be. And I am not talking about confidence building. It is about changing your or recoding your entire identity. So, if you are sitting here and thinking that you have been doing everything right, but there's something inside you doesn't feel whole, this is your sign. You are not broke, you're just running the old code. And the good news is you all can change it. You all can show, and there's nothing wrong, you're not broke. You all can change it, not by becoming perfect, but by becoming whole. By integrating your presence with your power, your strategy with your emotion and or softness, and your ambition with your alignment. Remember one thing, that you guys, like each one of us, not here to live our lives on autopilot. We are here to co-create, to lead, and live a life or love with our whole being. And to do this, you don't have to quit your jobs or go to mountains and do meditation. You can start by simply noticing what this inner code is saying inside you or trying to show up, and see if something needs to be rewired. And become NLP and NAC, these are not just the tools to chase success. They are the tools to live your life differently, to become true, free, and whole in your own being. Because your real power does not come from doing over and over again or overachieving, but your real power comes from becoming who you already are. Thank you so much.